Hey guys, it's Brandon here again at Vape Extreme. Bringing you a bit of a toy review. About a month or so back, I did a review on a vaping toy, basically as I refer to them, and I kind of made a bit of a mistake. I was a little bit, I'm not going to say misinformed, but I guess I didn't really do the research that I should have done. So basically what I had originally ordered in, what I thought was the iClear 30. Now of course this is the dual coil version of the Stardust. Or whatever you want to classify them as nowadays. There's about 1,000 different names for them nowadays, but this is the dual coil version of the Stardust, manufactured by iClear. And I also made a mistake, and in my review I had also had suggested about making it into a tank version. Which apparently the iClear 30 is the tank version of the Stardust. Now, this Stardust is still filled with the same amount of juice that was in it when I originally did the review on it, simply due to the fact that I have not had any luck whatsoever with this thing. If I thread it onto any of my variable voltage units, I'll either get a too low resistance or it'll work. And then if I take it off and put it on a different device, I get the same results. So for me, it's a little too finicky. Not really what I enjoy. The other issue too is it doesn't really hold a lot of juice with the amount of wicks that are in it. It wasn't a big hit for me. This is basically the iClear 16. I'd gone back and made some adjustments in the commentary for that video, and I do apologize, guys. Generally I try to keep up with vaping toys and mods and accessories as much as I can. It's been kind of hard lately because of work and just stuff going around in life in general. And I do apologize because, guys, as boring as these videos may seem, I generally try to make them as informative as possible in the short of it, basically. So, like I had said in my one of my ranting videos that I had done, that I was actually going to order in an iClear 30 and do a proper review on the iClear 30. And I was in a bit of a tear between how I wanted to do it. If I wanted to do a first impression video and what I thought of it, or if I wanted to actually use it and then kind of do the review. I was originally going to order in two, but then I got thinking, well, if I got the same experience that I had with this, that'd be $22 thrown out the window, and I didn't really want to do that. So I ordered in one and decided that I was going to use it for a couple days and kind of see how it was performing, I guess. So I got mine from Canvapes.com. They're a Canadian vendor, of course, guys, and I deal with them on a regular basis, simply due to the fact that they have some of the best prices out there, and the variety of product that they carry, you know, mods, basic, you know, even stuff for the guys from the beginners, for kit-wise. You know, they got the basic e-cigs, they got the egos, and then they jump into variable voltage mods. They have mechanical mods. They also carry the kick, and then they have the vaping toys that pretty much everybody's using nowadays. and even some of the basic stuff, you know, cartomizers, atomizers, a crap load of drip tips, tanks, rebuildables, you name it, they have it, which is great. They also carry a variety of line of juices, which is also nice. But yeah, they're basically, they cover all aspects, and their pricing is fantastic. Their shipping is super fast, especially in Canada. It's almost unheard of. And their customer service is top notch, is all I'm gonna say. So basically, what I did is, because I had screwed up my review on the iClear 16, I did order in an iClear 30. Presentation wise, this is the actual box that it comes in. A rather large box. It's a plastic case. On the back of it, it has the iClear 30 in the back of it. Kind of overkill, because really all you get in the box is the actual iClear 30. This is what you get in this great big box. There's nothing else. There's no extra heads, no extra coils, no extra wicks, no extra nothing. It's just the iClear 30. So, impressions of the iClear 30. Basically, the way that I looked at it was, it's pretty much what I thought originally was a VV Nova, because it's based on the same style, a little bit larger than the VV Nova. This is the 2.8 mil version of the VV Nova. But they are both 510 connections, of course, and just kind of give you a size comparison. Yeah, it's a little bit bigger, not a whole lot bigger. A little bit heavier, of course, and it pretty much breaks down the same. I'm not going to open this up because, again, this review I had. Sorry, I got this 5 days ago, 4 or 5 days ago, and I've been using it strictly, just to kind of see what my whole thought of it was. So basically, it breaks down the same way as your standard VV Nova, but there is some differences. The base itself is how can I do this? I'm going to try the focus here. The base is actually a two-piece. As you can see, the actual 510 connection is pressed into the base of the actual VV Nova, or sorry, the iClear 30. The bottom threads off, the top threads off, to be able to pull it apart and clean it. So it's definitely good for easy cleaning. And we'll get this back to focus on me. So it basically comes apart in 4 parts. Oh, sorry, 5, I guess, if you include the head. And by the way that it looks, it is a sort of rebuildable. With it being dual coil, it might be a little bit more complicated, but they basically look like they're rebuildable heads. The overall impression of the iClear 30 is this. This performs 10,000 times better than the iClear 16. I was actually really surprised. It actually even performs better than the VV Novas. I do use these on a regular basis. Just to give you guys kind of an idea, here's 3 brand new ones in a box that I haven't even opened yet, and I have 2 or 3 of them that are on various mods that I use on a regular basis. Basically, it's either a VV Nova or a carto tank of some sort that I use on a regular basis. Now, performance-wise, I'm gonna basically, I gotta do a review on this as well, but this is basically the Vamo. I had this sent to me from a China supplier. It's not the actual Vamo. It's basically kind of a Chinese knockoff, but it's pretty much identical in every way, shape, or form as the Vamo, but I will do a review on it. And I have this currently configured with the two 18350 batteries in it. And I've got it set at, you're not even going to be able to see that, I don't think. No, it's just going to show white. Oh. Yeah, you're not going to be able to see that. Basically, I'm vaping it at 9.5 watts. It's ohming out at 2.2 ohms, which, again, is more than likely a... I really wish I could get this autofocus to work properly, just to make my videos a little bit easier to look at. So I'm assuming that it's 2 4-ohm coils wired in parallel, of course, because it's dual coil. And I've got 8.1 volts left in the battery. They're actually freshly charged. Performance-wise, fantastic vapor. Throat hit spot on. I'm using the creamy caramel from Maple Leaf Vapes. It's a 12 milligram juice, and I believe there's 70-30 mix, and you can tell it's vaping like a champ. Now, the reason why I want to do the video at this particular point in time is I've already gone through 2 tanks. So as you can see, it's a little bit of a darker juice, but I kind of want to be able to do a quick refill on it. They're pretty simplistic in that aspect. These ones here will actually hold 3 mils of juice, which is a little bit nicer than your basic 2.8. Throat hit's fantastic. Flavor is all there. So basically, one of the things that I kind of dislike about, well, I don't know, it's a dislike and a like, sort of. It has this knucklehead drip tip. So basically I can turn this in any position that I'd like to vape on. Now it does thread off. So this actually threads into the top cap, and then of course you can see it's open at the top. I like the feel of the mouthpiece. Not really a big fan of the knucklehead. The only downfall is you can't put anything else on the top. You have to use this drip tip. And this drip tip will not work in anything else. Nah. It's a plus and a minus. Basically, you thread the top cap off. You're open at the top. And because, you know, this is pretty close to being empty and still wicking very well, which is one of the issues I had with the iClear 16. It just didn't seem to really wick worth a crap. So I'm just going to fill that up right up to the 3 mil mark. And we'll just thread the cap back on. Take our drip tip. Now you could probably fill this without taking the cap off. I just prefer to do it just to make my life a little bit easier. And then of course the top just threads right back on, and you're good to vape again. Performs fantastic. I'm really glad because I do have a few Inikin products that I use, and I was really disappointed in the iClear 16, just with the impedance issue that I had, the fact that it barely holds any juice, wicking problems that I had with it. It just overall was a really crappy experience. I know a lot of people have had good luck with these. I personally, it's not a big one. Now the iClear 30 holds 3 mils of juice. It has the knucklehead if you are into the knucklehead drip tip. I kind of prefer to leave it, whoops, straight up and down. It vapes really well. It wicks pretty much right down to the last bit of juice. You don't have to do the you don't have to hold it upside down to get it to wick properly. It wicks actually really well, and there are a ton of wicks on the dual coils for these. So guys, I do apologize for my mistake on the iClear 16, and now I have the iClear 30 performing outstanding. I would definitely recommend this to anybody. Mine came from Canvapes.com. I believe they retail for about $11 Canadian. You can't beat the price for a basically a VV Nova style dual coil. Performs fantastic on a variable voltage mod. So yeah, guys, iClear 30, Canvapes.com. Check them out. As always, let's keep on vaping.